Hello, my name is Holly, and I will be the language trainer, one of the English trainers for this hour. In this lesson, we will be going over airport vocabulary and talking about times that you've been at the airport and trips that you've made. And then we will also do have discussion questions that we will go over. And the purpose really is for you guys to learn and practice the vocabulary related to travel and airports. And so that's what we will be doing today. Um, so let me show you the material. So we will go ahead and practice these vocabulary words right here and go through these, and then we will do a list of discussion questions. So that is what we will be doing. So anyway, the topic today is on travel and airports. So let me give you a little bit of information about me. My name is Holly, and I've been a trainer here at Verbling since September. I have been training online since 2006, and I have been teaching English to non-native speakers of English since 1994. So here's the link to my profile if you're interested. And so anyway, today we will be discussing and practicing vocabulary related to travel. So hi, Felipe, how are you? And hello, Hector. Hello, Felipe, are you there?
Hello, Holly.
Hi, Hector, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah,
And you?
excellent. I'm very curious about your picture. What
Uh,
is this?
I search in Google
Uh-huh.
costume of old anime series, and I found that picture and
Okay,
took that.
excellent. Okay, so you found it off of Google. Okay, excellent. And it's very unique. So, and so where are you from, Hector?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia. Okay, excellent. Felipe, are you there? Okay, maybe he can't speak yet. So, hi, Carvalho. How are you? Okay, Felipe, we can't hear you for some reason. So, Carvalho, are you set? Is your uh, is it loaded yet?
Teacher, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you now. Excellent. How are you today?
I'm fine, and you?
Doing okay. Doing okay. Yeah. Um, so excellent. We're going to be talking and discussing a really fun topic, at least I think, because I love to travel. So we should have a really fun hour. So it's really good. So so Hector, you are from Colombia. Are you from Bogota or are you from another part of Colombia?
No, from Bogota.
Okay. I spent 4 days in Bogota back in 2009, and it was a really fun trip, and I was very impressed with the weather. So, but I haven't been to Brazil yet. Carvalho, where in Brazil are you from?
Teacher, here where I live, it's very hot.
Oh, is it? Okay. Are you from
Yes,
Rio or are you from a smaller area?
I'm from Rio, but I'm living in other city right
Ah,
now.
okay. Okay, excellent.
I don't know if you heard something about
Uh-uh.
Campos dos Goytacazes. It's the name of the city I'm living.
Okay, no, I haven't heard that one yet. So, hi, Leonel. Leonel.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
So
fine, thank you.
good. Where are you from?
I'm from Argentina.
Argentina. Excellent. So, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Leonel or Leonel?
Leonel.
Leonel. Okay. Excellent. I have an uncle by the name of Leon, but I've never seen the name with the EL at the end. So that's really cool. All right. So, do you all enjoy traveling?
Yes.
Yes, Carvajal, you do. Hector, do you
Yeah.
like to travel?
Yes, I like.
Okay. Leonel, do you like to travel?
Yes, I like,
Okay.
but I've never been in another country.
Okay. So yes, I like to travel, but I've never been to another country. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Felipe, can you speak yet? I see the mute button, so I think you can, hopefully. Felipe? Okay, we cannot hear you yet, unfortunately. So, Asma, how are you?
I'm good, teacher. Thank you for asking.
Excellent. Excellent. So what time is it right now where you are? Because usually I teach you later. Is it about 2?
Yeah, 4 o'clock, 4 a.m.
It's 4 a.m. now. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, for some reason I thought it was in about 3 hours it was 4 a.m. So, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So excellent. Well, Asma, do you enjoy traveling?
Yes, of course. If
Uh-huh.
if uh, the goal of traveling is pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody likes to have be pleasurable or have pleasure. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to screen share a worksheet that we will go over. Okay. All right. So let's discuss the following question. And it says with your partner, but we're going to do this as a group. When were you last at an airport? So hi, Kako. Welcome. We hear you, but we don't hear you speaking. We hear your computer, but not you. Kako, are you there? Can you speak?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, good. Okay. Because at first we just heard your computer, but we didn't hear you speak. So, okay, welcome. Welcome. So, Kako, do you enjoy traveling?
Yes, teacher. I love traveling.
Excellent. All right. So, Asma, when were you last at an airport?
When? Okay. In September, in the last September.
Okay. September 2014.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Kako? When were you last at an airport?
In November, teacher, when
In November.
I traveled to Caracas, Venezuela, to work there for a week.
Cool. Excellent. Now, Asma, where were you traveling to?
I traveled to Austria.
Austria. Okay, excellent. Okay. And Carvalho, when were you last at an airport?
It was in May when I traveled to Tocantins here
Okay.
in Brazil.
I was going to say, is that in Brazil? Okay. Excellent. Felipe, can you speak yet? Okay, it sounds like you can not speak yet. Okay. All right. And Hector, when were you last at an airport?
It was on November
Okay.
last year, but in a domestic flight.
Okay, it was in November of last year, but it was a domestic flight as well. Okay, so it was within Colombia,
Yes.
right? All right, Lionel, when were you last at an airport?
In an airport, I never been in an airport.
Okay, so you've never traveled in an airport.
No.
Awesome. Okay, so that's something that maybe you will do in your future. So.
Yes, yes, I would like to be there soon.
Awesome. Well, the last time I was in an airport was in February, but I was not there to travel. I was there to rent a car. So, but the last time I was there to travel was in October 2011. So it was about 4 years ago. 3.5, 4 years ago, and I traveled to New Jersey, New York City area. So that was my first time in New York. That was really cool. But I have
Can you
not
hear me?
traveled in a long time. We can hear you now. Yes. Yes.
Great.
Welcome. I'm glad
Thank you.
I'm glad you kept trying and didn't quit. So, Felipe, when were you last in an airport?
In December 2030.
December 2013.
13, yes.
Okay,
13.
so 2013. So where did you travel to?
I was going to São Paulo.
Okay, and how far is Rio from São Paulo?
I think it's
Oh,
800 kilometers, I think.
okay, and do you live in Rio?
No, I live in Curitiba,
Okay, okay,
capital of Paraná.
okay, all right. Yeah, Brazil is much bigger than I realized. So, okay,
Right.
so we have these certain words that we have for that we use in airports. Let's see if we know all of them. We have baggage, reclaim, security, departure, check, passport, metal, arrivals, gate, immigration, customs, passengers, duty free, and boarding. Does everybody know all of these words?
I'm not sure about duty free.
Okay, duty free. Okay, duty free is in international parts of the airport. So if you only fly domestic, you will never be around duty free. And that is actually, duty free actually means tax free. So you go to you buy something from a duty free shop, and you do not have to pay taxes because it's in an international part of the airport. So, but in the U.S., we do not have these types of shops just in the domestic portion, only the international portion. So, all right. Any other words? Felipe, did you have a question?
No, thanks.
Okay. I can hear your computer. It has a little bit of noise, so that's when I know you unmuted. Asma, are you familiar with all of these words?
Yes, but just I want to ask you, teacher, about Cosmos. Means traditional.
Which one? Customs?
Yeah, customs.
Okay. Okay.
Tradition, like this.
Okay, that is it is a meaning. What type of customs from your country? It means traditions, but in the airport, customs is the place within the airport where you give your passport.
Oh, okay.
And they check all of your paperwork. So it does mean tradition,
Mhm.
but it also means a department within the airport that checks everybody. The two places that when we travel internationally, the two places we go through is we go through immigration and customs. And customs is when they check your paperwork, and immigration is when they check your luggage.
Mhm. Yeah. Right.
So,
Thank you.
okay. Good question. Kako, are you familiar with all these words?
Reclaim. Reclaim my baggage, for example, teacher.
Yes, that is correct. Reclaim has to do with baggage, and you also, another thing that it is called in English, we might call it a claim check as well. But it's when you reclaim, it's when you pick up your baggage. Perfect. Carvalho, do you know all these words? Or do you have any questions?
Teacher, I don't know the meaning of departure.
Okay, departure means to leave. To leave. So in an airport, there will be two sections. There will be the arrivals hall and the departure hall. And departure is when you are flying out, and arrivals is when you are flying in. So that is what it means.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you. Okay, and then Hector, are there any words here that you are not familiar with?
Yes, I have a question about the word reclaim, but
Uh-huh.
in Spanish, the translation in Spanish is reclamo, and I don't know if is same or a word complain.
No, with reclaim in English, we would not complain. It is actually just one of the words that they will use with baggage, and so
Yes,
yeah, so
yes, only for pick up or something.
exactly for picking up your bags.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
good question. All right, Lionel, do you have any words here that you do not know?
What about boarding?
Okay, boarding is the word that you use when you get on that we use when we get on the airplane. So, for example, if you arrive at the airport late, they might tell you run because everyone is boarding right now. So it's when you go into the airplane and sit down. So that's what you are
Okay.
doing. You are
Yeah,
boarding. Very good questions, y'all. Are there any other words?
not for me.
Oh, not for you. Okay. Anybody else? Okay.
No.
Let's go ahead and see if we can read this. What we're going to do is fill in the spaces using the vocabulary in the box below. So we have the vocabulary here. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Bear with me just so that we can have the words on the same page. So I hope it's not too small. Okay. So, yeah, let's each person read one sentence. Hi, Jong, how are you?
Hello.
Hello. All right, welcome. So we are talking about traveling today. So,
Yes.
are you familiar with all of these words here, Jong? Baggage, reclaim, security, departure, check, immigration, gate, arrivals, metal, passport, customs, passengers, duty-free, and boarding.
Oh yes. What was the reclaim?
Reclaim, it has to do with the luggage.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Yeah. Okay, you so familiar with all of them? All of them?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is each person will read one sentence, and we'll see if we can put the correct words in the blanks. Okay. So Asma, can you read the first sentence?
Okay. At an airport departing, I cannot see very well. At an airport departing, go to the departing passenger.
No. Oh, passengers. Yes. Is that what you said? Sorry.
Mhm.
Passengers. Okay.
Go to the customs.
Um.
Mm,
No, another one. Go to.
Okay. Index to get a seat number. Go to boarding. Boarding.
No, boarding would be this one. So, does anybody know what that one would be? Any idea?
For me, it's check.
Check. So they would go to the check-in desk
Yes.
to
Okay.
get a seat number and what type of pass.
Yeah, I continue.
Yep.
Okay. To get a seat number and I think boarding pass.
Perfect. Boarding pass. Okay. And number 2, Kako, can you read that one? Or next sentence.
They leave any blank that they will not take into the cabin.
Perfect. And what
They
sentence?
leave any metal
No.
that
No, not metal.
Okay. They leave any baggage that they will not take into the cabin.
Perfect. And then Carvalho, can you read the next one?
Okay, they can then go through blank.
Okay. And so that's a period. So they then go through what?
Through gate.
Well, not the gate. This is where you have usually the policeman and every person in the U.S. we all have to take our shoes off and put all our bags in, everything we're carrying in the machine.
Okay.
What would that be called?
Immigration.
No, not immigration. Immigration is usually when we arrive.
Oh, teacher.
Let me help you out. It starts with an S.
Start with the S. Security.
Yes, security.
Security.
Yes. Okay, so they will not they leave any baggage that they will not take they will not take into the cabin. They can then go through security.
Security.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and then Felipe, can you read the next one?
Usually there is a metal detector that everyone must walk through.
All right. And then Hector.
From here, they proceed to custom control.
No, this is before. Customs is usually when you arrive in a country.
Okay.
This is before that.
passport. No.
Yes, passport control.
Yes.
Yes, yep.
Passport
It's-
control
Uh-huh.
and on into the gate.
No, it's I mean, yeah, gate would be and boarding gate for their flight. And there's another one. And can anyone help him? Anyone know what that would be?
I don't know the word long.
Okay. So that would make it very difficult. So it's called a departures lounge. Okay, departure lounge. And could you finish it, and then I'll tell you what lounge is. And boarding.
And boarding gate for the flight.
A gate for the flight. Okay. And Leonel, could you read the next ones?
Passengers on international flights can visit blank shops before departure. Mm, um, I'm not sure.
Okay. And can anyone help him? Anyone have an idea what this one would be?
Duty free.
Duty free.
Yes, duty free. This is the tax-free shops. They're only available in international portions of airport. So passengers on international flights can visit duty-free shops before departure. Okay, before we continue to the next paragraph, Hector asked what a departure lounge is. So I'm going to quickly show you guys on Google Images what that is. A lounge is usually a bar or a pub, but it also can be just a place to rest and relax. And in airports, this is what it is right here. In airports, it's where they have all of the chairs. You might have fast food restaurants and vending machines and things like that. So that's what the departure lounge is.
It's like a waiting room.
Waiting area. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Waiting area. So, but a lounge can also be considered like something like this. You know, a bar or a pub. But in airports, a departure lounge is the area where everyone waits. So, okay. All right. Let's go to the next paragraph. Ozma, can you read the first sentence?
At the destination, passengers enter the terminal building and go to immigration.
Okay.
Mm,
They instead of they go to immigration.
where they show their passport.
Where they show their passports. Okay. And Kako, can you read the next one?
They collect their baggage from the gate, reclaim, and proceed to blank, where passengers can have their baggage searched for illegal goods. Proceed to customs.
Okay. Yeah, proceed to customs. And there, it looks like there was a mistake here. They collect their baggage from. This should actually be, instead of gauge, it should be baggage.
Okay.
Baggage,
To the
either
baggage reclaim.
reclaim, and also some airports I've heard it just baggage claim. So reclaim might be British English. and proceed to customs, where passengers can have their baggage searched for illegal goods. And earlier I got customs and immigration wrong. I got it backwards, so sorry about that. All right, Carvalho, can you read the last sentence?
Finally, they can go through the boarding, through the gate.
Okay. How about this? Finally, they can go through to the arrivals.
Arrivals. Okay. How, where friends, relatives, or colleagues may be waiting for them.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, let's see if we can practice some of these words. So, Asma, let's see. When you travel, do you check in at the desk, or do you check in on a machine? Because I was told, I've heard that now airports allow you to check in at home or through the internet. Are you able to do that in your country?
Means checking?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Means when I travel, I have to check in at the desk of the airport.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. How about you, Jong? From Korea, do you have to check in at the desk, or can you check in elsewhere through modern technology?
Yes, we can use the it with online methods, but I think it depends on the airplane company. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Depends on the airplane. The last time I flew, which was October 2011, I actually checked in for my flight at the hotel before I left. And I was very surprised, but my friend had me do that. I was like, really? So, all right. Okay, so Kako, when you travel, do you what type of baggage do you have? Do you check your baggage, or do you carry on your baggage?
It depends on the lasting of my travel. If I travel only for 2 or 3 days, I prefer to take with me only a backpack.
Okay. Okay, go on. Go on.
But if I am traveling abroad, I usually take a carry-on baggage too.
Okay. So if you are traveling a further place, if you're taking a short trip, you only use carry-on baggage, which is what you carry on the plane. And then if you go on a longer trip or international trip, you check your baggage. And I'm with Felipe, who has a rooster.
Yes, who has a rooster?
Jocelyn, is that you?
You?
Jocelyn? Are you able to speak? Outside our house, Sutla. Who's Sutla?
If you maintain, we wake up.
Okay.
The rooster outside.
You have roosters outside, Jocelyn? All right, excellent.
There is a lot of chicken sound.
Yeah.
Roast.
Because in Philippines, there's a lot of chicken.
Okay. So is it morning time in the Philippines?
Yes, it's 9:34 a.m.
Okay. Because I was thinking, Matt, I was thinking that it was actually Kako at Kako's house, and I'm thinking, Kako's in Brazil. It's nighttime in Brazil. Why is he having roosters?
Yes, here is 11
Yeah.
11:30.
11:30.
11:30 p.m.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. So anyway, welcome, Jocelyn. Is it Jocelyn or
Thank you.
Jocelyn?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. Okay,
Yeah, you
welcome.
can call me Joyce.
Joyce? Okay, I will do
Yes.
that if I remember. Excellent. Welcome. And so you are from the Philippines?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, let me introduce you to everyone. My name is Holly, and I'm from Idaho in the United States, where it is 6:35 p.m. on Wednesday evening. And then we have Asma, who is living in Qatar, but she's from Tunisia, right, Asma?
Yes.
Okay, and where it's 4:35 a.m. And then there's Kako, who is in Brazil, and Carvalho, who is in Brazil, and Felipe, who's in Brazil, and Hector, who is in Colombia, and then you, Joyce, are in the Philippines, and then we have, and then we have Lionel, you're in Argentina, right, Lionel?
Yes, right.
Right, and then we have Jong, he's from South Korea. So we are definitely an international group with a lot of people from Brazil. So I think three from Brazil. So awesome.
Maybe they know each other.
Do you guys know each other outside of? No, I don't think so, because I had a class once when I first started in September or October. Kako, were you in that class where there was 7 people in the class and everybody was from Brazil?
Sometimes it occurs, teacher.
Yeah.
Verbling is becoming very popular among us.
Is it? Okay.
Very
Excellent.
successful.
That's good. That's really good. So anyway, let's go on. All right. Now, does anybody here have any strange story that has happened to you in security? Has anybody had a problem going through security when you are at an airport? Anyone want to volunteer? No?
No, I don't experience yet going to airport.
Okay, so you haven't experienced it. Okay, so let's go on. Has anybody ever been stopped at a metal detector? Jung, have you?
No, yeah, but I have some story. So, actually, I need to go. At the time, I need to go to Las Vegas from San Francisco, but there is no time to check in with my baggage. So I should take my baggage into the plane. So I need to get rid of all of the water things. So yeah, I should do that.
Okay, so they stopped you and they took all your water and all your foodstuffs out.
Lotion or anything like that.
Your shampoo and all that stuff. Yeah. And I've been stopped as well at security. I think when I first came back to the States, because I had my dog, they checked my bags really closely and they took the dog treats I had. and would not let me keep them. So I was really surprised. Really? Really? So, all right. Let's see. Um, let's see. Carvalho, have you ever shopped at a duty-free shop?
No, teacher, because I just traveled in Brazil.
Okay.
You mentioned that it can be found in international flights.
It's true. So if
Right.
you've only done, So if you've only done domestic, then you cannot. So you can say you have never done duty free. Excellent. Okay. So you understand that duty free shops are. So that's good. All right. Let's go on and do some discussion questions.
Teacher,
Yes, Joyce.
yes, I have
Or Asma.
please can you just throw up,
I'm sorry, Asma.
throw up the page?
Can I what? Increase.
Can I see the top of the page?
The page?
Yeah. The same exercise means can you come back to the same exercise to show you what I didn't understand?
Okay. Oh, move up to the top of the page. To the Yes.
Okay, yeah. Here,
And
for example,
one moment, Asma. Joyce,
yeah.
can you mute your microphone because we keep hearing your roosters.
Yes.
Thank you, Asma. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
They leave any package that they will not take into the cabin. The cabin is refer of what? The plane or what?
Yeah, the cabin in with airport and airplane vocabulary. When you talk about the cabin, you talk about the part of the airplane where the passengers are sitting. And so, for example, we will have you will have first class cabin,
Okay.
and then coach cabin, which is what I always fly, coach. Coach, well, we'll call it coach class actually, but they don't say cabin. And you also have business class. But all of these sections of the airplane are called cabins.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, thank you, teacher.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was a good question. Any other questions about this? As you can tell, there's a lot of words that we use in other parts of English that have a different meaning in airport terminology. So that's good. All right, good question. All right, so we're gonna go to another list of questions. Bear with me a moment, because they're a little bit more involved. A lot of ways better. Okay, so let's do an activity where each one of you will be able to choose one of these questions. Asma, why don't we start with you? Could you ask somebody in the class a question from this list and see if you guys can hold a conversation for a little bit?
Okay, I will ask Kako.
Uh-huh.
How long will you stay?
Okay. This is actually part of this trip, this question.
Okay. Are you planning on going anywhere for your next vacation?
Yes, I am planning on going to visit another state near the state where I live, to visit some beaches, to stay there some days with my family. I will find there my parents, my sisters, and sisters, nieces, and
Mhm.
nephews,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
I
and
think it will will have a lot of fun there.
Mhm.
yeah. And how long will you stay, or will you plan to stay?
I intend to stay there for about 4 days.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
good. Mhm.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I have a question. I have a question real quick, Kako. It just dawned on me. For you guys down in South America and in Australia, New Zealand, that part of the world, in Africa, um, you guys are all having summertime right now. So do you guys take your long vacation during this period, or do you take your vacation in June, July, and August like the rest of the world does?
Um, I generally share my vacation um, among 3 periods of 10 days
Okay. So you split
that
them.
year.
Hmm.
You split,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah,
split the vacation to 3 different periods. Okay.
yeah, teacher.
Yeah, because I know
Teacher,
in Europe, most people take their vacation for about 3 or 4 weeks in either July or August. So,
teacher,
Carvajal,
I do the same. I
do you,
split my vacation.
hmm is that because the weather is so good down there all the time?
Yes, I think so, and I I can be less stressed doing that.
Less stressed doing that. Okay, excellent. Thank.
Here in Argentina,
Uh-huh.
usually uh, we take 2 weeks of vacation on January and February.
January and February. Okay, so you actually take your vacation during your summertime. Okay. For some reason I was just thinking that everybody takes their vacation in July and August. So I don't know why. In the States, people we don't get as much vacation as the rest of the world because we only usually get maybe 2 weeks a year, and so a lot of people will take a week during one season and a week during another season, or they'll take sick leave and they won't take vacation at all. So it depends on them. How do they do it in Korea? When do people take vacation?
Oh,
Jung?
yeah. I think yeah, we also take it in summertime, but I think it'll be 1 week. And actually, we use like 21 days for it, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
rest of it will be changed to money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. How about in the Philippines, Joyce?
Yes.
When do people take their vacations?
I don't take my vacations. Will you please repeat the question?
What I'm asking is, in some countries, especially in Europe, they take their vacation. People take 3 or 4 weeks vacation in July and August, and I just
I don't
assumed
think
everybody
so
did that.
because June, July, and August is our school days.
Uh-huh. So
We
do you have a
no.
different vacation period that people take vacation, or?
Our vacation period is on December because it's holiday,
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, New Year, and then the next is April, March,
Mm-hmm.
April, and May.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess it does depend on the area of the world that you are living. How about in
Yes.
Colombia, Hector? Hector, how about in Colombia?
Depend. Mostly of people who has a child
Mm-hmm.
take a vacation on July and no, December and January.
Okay.
But I like to take my vacation on August.
Okay, in August. Okay. So it does depend on if you have a family or not when the school vacation is. Okay. And
Yeah.
how about in Qatar, Asma? When do people take vacation?
I think in July and August.
Okay, so
Um,
that's like
yeah,
like most of Europe.
especially the family,
Mm-hmm.
because it depends on schools. On school. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because the vacation means of the school starts from June
Uh-huh.
and ends uh, September, 1st September.
Okay, and that's I think why they do it in Europe and in the U.S. And that's when the school kids are out of school. But I was just
Mhm.
curious. I was like, wait a minute. Other parts of the world have opposite seasons. Do they take their vacation at different times? So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
Kako, could you ask a question on this list and choose somebody in the class?
Uh, Shanjong. Hi, hi,
Yes.
Sanjong.
Yes.
Um, could you live in another country for the rest of your life?
Oh. Uh, I should think about it because when I went to travel another country, I have I like the food, but I think I like the Korean food more, so it'll be hard. Yes.
Korean food is good. Yeah, so you would have a hard time adapting to the Korean food? To the food in other countries,
Oh,
Jung?
oh yes, the um yeah, especially for United States. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I ate a lot of only burgers in traveling, so yeah,
Oh, okay.
there is a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of the world, but most I think here in the US, um, we have hamburgers at fast food restaurants and at barbecues and picnics, but at home, a lot of people don't make hamburgers. So
Ah,
yeah, so at home it's rice and potato and some type of meat or some
oh,
type of casserole. So yeah. All right. So Joan, could you ask a question?
okay. Yeah, Philippines. Um, uh, do you prefer to travel alone or in a group, and why?
Or why not?
Yeah, or why not?
Uh, Actually, I prefer to travel alone. Uh, to my depend to depend where I am going. But my friends who are planning to go to Europe, and it will be funny. I I think.
So will you travel with them?
Yes, but it will be in 2016.
Mm-hmm. Will you take the trains? Is that how you plan on traveling around Europe or?
Trains or airplanes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But in this year, I go into United States, and I am going to United States alone.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going in the U.S.?
New York.
Oh, wow. You're going to New York City or upstate New York?
New York City.
Okay. Yeah. I've been to New York City one time, and I've been to many cities in the world, and I was very surprised that I loved New York. I was very, very surprised. I didn't expect to. So, all right, cool. All right, Felipe, could you ask somebody a question?
Yes. Carvalho, maybe.
Yep.
Do you prefer traveling by car or by plane?
I prefer travel by plane because we can arrive in our destination quickly. So you have more time to do some things you like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me too.
Traveling that way.
Yeah.
And I think it's more secure than go to travel by car.
No, I think it's more secure travel by airplane.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, then traveling by car is what he said. But there's nothing like a road trip. Do you guys know the word road trip? I'll write it down. Road trip is when you just get in the car and drive, and it's so much fun. All right, Carvalho, can you ask a question?
Okay. Hi, Jocelyn. Have you ever gotten lost while traveling? If so, tell about it.
No.
Really?
No. Yes. Because I don't travel often,
Huh.
and maybe I travel in a bus for about 5 times.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you have not had a lot of
Yes.
opportunities to travel much. Okay. So that's for me, that's my pastime. I always get lost everywhere I go. Whether it's the US or wherever.
Taking care of my baggage, I am always I have a presence of mind in terms of my baggage.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. So Joyce, could you ask somebody a question?
Felipe, if you were going on a camping trip for a week, what 10 things would you bring? Explain why.
Oh. Camping trip, I don't know because I've never go camping,
So
but
I've never been, you can say I never go camping, or I've never been camping.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Camping.
Yeah.
I would take light and food and of course my car and a cat a house
Tent.
tent, yes, tent.
Yeah.
Mattress.
Usually people when they go camping, they take an air mattress, usually, if they take one at all.
Pillow and my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my dog.
Very important.
Yes, to be safe and secure.
Oh, my dog would never keep me safe camping. So but it would be fun to have him there. But it would, you know, he wouldn't keep anybody safe. But also another thing you need to take is your sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Sleeping bag is what you sleep in, and then food. So you can't stop them. Oh, are you talking about the roosters still, Joyce? I gotta see this conversation you guys have been having.
Teacher,
Sure. Yes.
is there some specific way to say light flying with my hands?
Flying with my hands.
My hands and wood. Like in the past, without phosphor.
Flying with my hands.
To light fly. Fire. I'm sorry. Fire.
Oh, light a fire. Light a fire. I thought you were flying.
Yeah.
Flying.
Yes,
I was thinking
I'm sorry.
airports. Light a fire. No. Light a fire manually, maybe. There's no real saying for that, though.
Okay.
So, all right. All right. Well, everyone, thank you very much. I hope you learned some new vocabulary, especially related to airports. But also, it looks like I was able to write some vocabulary on the Verbling chat about camping as well. So that was a good question, Joyce. I hope to see all of you in another class, and I'll see you guys later. For those of you who are in Asia, good morning, and have a great day. For those of you who are in South America, sleep well. And Ozma, I guess you're more of a South America time zone, so you sleep well too. So, everyone, thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.